This is Javi with Javi's Woodshop, giving you the business tip of the week, how to create a simple business plan. Creating a business plan is something that sounds intimidating for those that haven't actually created one. A business plan can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be. There are many guides, many variations, depending on its purpose, many ways to formulate it. Essentially, a business plan is, by its very definition, nothing more than a plan, a guide, a map for a successful business. Amongst other important information, it contains a projection of where your business will be in, say, a month, a quarter, a year, or 5 years. This video is but one such guide in how to create a business plan. Step 1. Write down a summary of your business, a description of what the business does, what it sells, who it affects, and what you and your business is about. And, of course, your business goals. More on business goals next week. But for now, this is a summary. Don't go into any detail, and you want the reader to have a general sense of what your business does. Step 2. Create a list or a summary of all the products or services that you provide. Are you a manufacturer? Are you a wholesaler, a retailer? What do you sell or service? How is this of benefit to your company? What makes your company different? What's your niche? Here's a little side note. While this is to be a structured list of facts and future goals for your company, you should throw in a bit of emotion or feelings to varying degrees. Salesmanship, if you will. The business plan is created for the purpose of the investor, the employee, and the business. For the investor, it's to get him to invest funds. For the employee, it's to have one direction so we can form a cohesive team where everybody's on board in the same thing. And for the business, it's just a roadmap to know where the business is headed. This will likely change and adapt as time goes by. The business plan is not static by any means. It is malleable. It is adjustable. But having something down on paper will give your business a focus and a clear goal. And since a business plan is part structure and part sales pitch, it's advisable to create something that elicits emotion in your investor or employee. A potential investor is more likely to invest if he or she cares about the company. Likewise, a fellow employee or an employee of yours is likewise to work harder towards like-minded goals for the same reason. Step 3. Research market analysis. Ooh, them some big words. I don't know if I could do that. What in the world is market analysis? Well, my poor Uncle Wilbur decided he wanted to create a sugar company to grow, refine, and sell sugar. Well, someone told him sugar grows great up in the upper Midwest. So that first summer, he planted acres and acres and acres of sugarcane in North Dakota. He lost his entire life savings. Needless to say, but I'll say it anyway, if Uncle Wilbur would have planted sugarcane in, say, Central Florida, or sugar beets in the upper Midwest, things may have gone completely differently. Keep in mind, just because you think a product or service is going to sell, and it's a great product, a great buy, doesn't necessarily mean it will sell or make your company any money. Do your research, but be prepared to adapt. Step 4, financial projections. This is about the time where my eyes just glaze over, but it doesn't have to be that complicated. If you're math challenged, get a friend to help you crunch the numbers based on what you sell or the service you provide. Calculate how many clients, items, sales, services, everything that will generate money. Likewise, calculate your expenses, labor, even your own, utilities, rent, materials, advertising, travel, etc. Deduct these from your gross revenue. In other words, the total money you take in to find your net revenue. And there's your net profit. Calculate every one of these numbers and projections for 1 week, 1 month, 1 quarter, 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years out. Your financial plan will change and adapt with time. But now you have some financial goals and a focus, a roadmap. More importantly, how much your company can potentially make. Many businesses stop at this point. If Uncle Wilbur crunched the numbers, he would have seen that bankruptcy was in his future for his choice of product and location. He would have either changed the plan or given up and dropped his business entirely before he lost any money. Poor Uncle Wilbur. Step 5, marketing and sales. This is the single most important part of any business. How are you going to spread the word? How will anybody know how to reach you, where to buy your product? How will you sell? Here's a story, and I won't use my Uncle Wilbur as this is my story. I wanted to make a sign company. I chose a great location. I bought the best and the latest equipment. I advertised and went through all the legal processes, the insurance, the licenses, etc. I learned everything there was to know about vinyl cutters, laser and rotary engravers, everything involved in signage, engraving, sublimation, and everything else involved in trophy making as well. I even did market research and found signage to be a big profit item, and there was a huge market for it. I personally can technically set up just about any business, and I have set up many businesses. I've set up some successes, and I've set up some, let's say, learning experiences. But setting up and operating a business is one thing. Management, sales, and profit is a completely different animal. If you do not have the sales force and the sales plan in place prior to opening your business, don't start one. Step 6 is the organizational chart. Even if you are a one-man operation, you should have an organizational chart. It may sound absolutely ridiculous to write your name under accountant, videographer, sound editor, salesman, actor, conceptual artist, fabricator, manufacturer, etc. But it'll give you an advantage, and it'll give you an advantage to investors in writing. If you grow to a point where you can't do it all, or if your plan is when you grow to a point where you can't do it all, it's beneficial to know which parts of yourself you're willing to delegate. And if you don't wish to grow, well, then I'll be extremely blunt. There's no need for a business plan, and the only thing you need is step 7, the business goals. So now we reach step 7, the business goals. Encompassing all these prior steps, you should have a set of written goals that take you through the first quarter, the first year, the first 5 years. The goals should include everything from building the company, to the equipment, to the sales, to marketing, etc. This should be set up in a clear timeline so anyone else, whether investor or employee looking at your business plan, knows where your business should be at any given point in time. So that's it. That's basically the business plan. Really, it isn't that complicated. The Small Business Administration has free courses, videos, blogs, tutorials, and even live help, if you so choose, on effectively starting your business and creating business plans. A formal business is not for everyone, but the concept is not that hard. In order to succeed, you must put in the effort. You must put in the effort in the business. You must put in the effort in the plan. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below, and I'll do my best to answer them, or at the very least to guide you to an individual best suited to give those answers. Next week, I'll show you how to create an effective business and personal goals sheet so you can grow your business or increase your personal growth. As always, have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.